Hello everyone, this is Chandan Kumar from Team Perceptron, and this is a demo video for smarter reconciliation and anomaly detection using GenAI track. So I'll first go through the architecture and then we'll go to the actual demo. Right. So first we get the reconciliation data, historical and current data, which should be fed into an LLM. We fed all the column names along with their data types and ask the LLM to figure out the key columns, criteria columns, and date and other necessary columns for the processing. Once it comes up with the answers, we feed it into a main agent, that is master agent. This master agent has access to various kind of tools, and a few of them are data analysis tools, and few of them take some actions, right? So a few data analysis tools are statistical analysis agent, which does some statistical analysis based on the given input and throws the output back to the DeepSeek agent. Next, we have historical data tool, which so the agent can ask this tool with SQL query, and it will come up with the query results and fetch it back to the agent. We have another tool called model prediction tool. Here we have used historical data and trained it using XGBoost model, and we come up with an initial prediction and a confidence score with this tool, and this will give the model an idea on what may be the what category may this record fall into, like fraud, missing data, or time difference. So it will tell the category along with the confidence score to the DeepSeek agent. And next we have all the action tools. For example, add record tool. If some record is missing in one of the books, it will add the record in add record. And if there is a fraudulent transaction or anything like that, where it will call the alert tool, right? If there's a currency discrepancy, it can call currency converter tool. If it has extra entries in one of the books, it can call the remove extra entries tool. So in this way, we have another ServiceNow request tool as well. So the DeepSeek agent has access to all these tools, and it can take or call any of these tools independently and take necessary actions to reach the desired outcome of finding out the category in which the current record falls under, which you'll see in a few minutes. Now coming to the code, I'll show a bit of it. So as you can see, we have all the tools initialized, and we have passed all these tools directly to the LLM. Right, and so this ensures that we have not been we have not been hard coding anything. We have passed all these tools, and LLM is capable of taking actions based on the requirement. Nothing is hard coded here. So we have tools here, all the defined tools. So before going to directly to the demo, I would like to mention that due to the limited time and exhaustive fine tuning of the prompts, we could not come up with the fast APIs on the backend. And the second one is we are processing each record one by one. Since if we go with processing multiple records or the whole CSV data of the current records at a time, our token limits were reaching. So here in this code, we are trying to fetch a record, which is a random record. This is a random record fetched from the current data, and we will see how the LLM outputs on this data. So I'll go to the mail and then run the command. Okay, so as you can see, this was the human message that we gave it: transaction details, actions required, and we asked them to definitely call the tools and do the processing on the response, right? So it has come up with a tool chain execution. So the first, it says query historical data. So it is basically the purpose is check for similar discrepancies in the historical record, and it has come up with a query, as you can see, and the response, no similar discrepancies found, right? And then it has it is called a statistical analysis tool, which will call the and as you can see, it has called the tools and has got the response. It says that it has a high likelihood of anomaly, and then we have currency conversion checks, and it asks for more details about for checking the probability. So this function we have with this function we can integrate an email asking the operations team for the more details, receipts and all about the transaction to be more sure. And then we have update records. So it has updated the record successfully, and it has come up with the transaction ID and confidence score as well, 95%, and with that it has come up with the description as well. So the transaction is initially significant discrepancy between back statement and book records, and as you can see, it has come up with the answers. I'll run it again, and since we have a random record fetcher, so it will sample out random records, so we should get a different answer. Okay, as you can see, it has come up with a different answer. This time we have different transaction ID, and as you can see, transaction ID is different, right? And we have all the steps that it has taken, And the tool calls, as you can see, the output format we can work on like to be consistent, but this has come up with the confidence score as well. This time it is 92%, and it has come up with the description as well and the resolution score. Yeah, that is all about the demo, and thank you.